Wagwan, it's your boy Ema Yuvan. Welcome back to my channel. I just came back from watching the Michael Jackson movie. Long live the King of Pop, one of the greatest to ever do it, a true master of the craft in many different lanes, from the dancing to the music to just being a generous human being. I want to get to the nitty gritty, true, real life things that I picked from the movie, honestly, because there was a lot. There was a lot. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Incredible, incredible, incredible movie. But I'm not here for a movie review. I'm here to showcase what I learned about Michael, as well as learning about how to really master and hone in on your specific craft. So the one thing that kept going on in my brain was obsession. Be obsessed. Be obsessed. And so I want to break it down into two different sides of what obsession can be. Obsess. Preoccupy or fill the mind continually, intrusively, and to a troubling extent. And so with the two different sides of obsession that I want to talk about is the first part within Michael. You know, the side that we all see of him running the entertainment game and just being the greatest at what he does. And then the other side of the obsession is with his father, who raised him up into being this individual that really honestly learned the first basis of music and dance at a young age. I want to start off with his father. The obsession within his father started with him disciplining his 5 young boys. At an early age, they experienced so much discipline and true hard work. Like, they were focusing on music and dance before schoolwork. You know, when there was pushback with her mother, where she would come to their aid and be like, hey, the kids need a rest, the father would say, no, we need to do it until it's perfect. We need to do it until we get it right. We need to do it until it is complete, until I like it. And so they would go on and on and on. And so on the backside of it, it's ingraining a work is never done mentality at such a young age for them, so that they have that standard within their family. They have that standard within their band that we could do it once, but we have to keep going. We have to. We have to continue to do it, continue to do it. And if we don't want to do it, if we don't want to push ourselves, we're going to receive punishment. There's no other option. You know, they start receiving the notoriety that they deserved for all their hard work. And so this is where the troubling factor comes in. So where after, they blow and, they're a sensation. The thought of one's own personal legend, one's own true path comes into mind. Like, oh yeah, we're doing all these great things as a group and as a unit. What is my true mission for myself? That question starts to kick in. And that is when the obsession side within Michael starts to kick in, right? That is when he starts to reinvent himself. He wants to take ownership over his own path, his own career, as everyone should. Like, yes, being in a group, being in a unit, being in a sense of partnership or teamwork is important to reaching a longevity factor. Although we're not going to receive the same end goal, or we're not going to receive the best results possible if we're not focusing on the true individual work, the true individual shadow work, the true individual work to push ourselves. Because we could push ourselves in the team, but if we're always having to pull somebody to go forward, we're just using so much energy right then and there that we're just going to be almost falling behind because we always need to look back. When Michael decides to focus on his true path, that becomes a true problem for his father because he wants to take ownership of the family like as any father would want to. Really. Like, you are still my son. I still feel like I have a right over you, and a father knows best. It's kind of like that saying that everybody knows. A mother knows best. Same as the father. The father knows best. To me, it was really a really sharp difference of both Michael and his father because I was framing Michael as the obsessed type. And then I was framing his father as the obsessive type. The obsessed wanting to really just love the craft for what it is and just be genuine in its true nature and have the true freedom and control of whatever that craft is, whatever it is, whatever your mission entails, just letting it be and just embracing it to the fullest extent. And the obsessive side is wanting to control it, wanting to control every external factor so that you can receive any benefit that comes out of it for yourself. I don't want this to be just a message that just makes you think about the movie or just think about Michael Jackson. I want you to implement this within your own life. I want you to recognize the people around you that may have that obsessive trait. Who are the people that are wanting to control you, wanting to control your path, wanting to control your different decisions? Like, who are the people that are influencing you to go this side when you really want to go this way? Like, who are the people that are making decisions for you? Or are you making decisions for other people? Like, these are the things that you need to pay attention to so that you can allow other people to make their own path for themselves, as well as you make a path for yourself as well. And I want you to really pick up this concept of being obsessed. Whatever your craft is, whatever your interest is, whatever your purpose is, let it drive you crazy. Let it drive you to the point so that every time you're not thinking about it, you feel like you're out of place. Whenever you're in a conversation with another person, it's in the back of your mind. Let it get you to the point to where that is all you think about. That is all you do. That is all you really care about. It could be anything. You could be wanting to be the best tennis player in your state. You could be the best musician. You could be the best cello player. Just being the best is such a micro thing when it comes to being obsessed. Because yes, you want to be the best. You want your skills to be so sharp that they just overpower everything else, and you just want yourself to be perfect. You just want yourself to be so professional in your craft, right? But it's not really about being the best. It's just about loving it so much and like loving all the small details of, dang, okay, if you're a cello player, like, wow, okay, I really just played this note, but I did it in such a different way that I never knew that I could do it and like maneuver my way around it. I've never seen any other artist do that. I've never seen any other musician do that. Wow. Like, you're watching different basketball players and okay, everybody's doing this specific move like this, but I do it like this, and like nobody knows that you can maneuver around a defender like that. So like if I really bring that to the court and I could dominate it that way, like it's game over. Like, learn the little details and embrace those little details, because that's the thing that will get you attached to whatever you love. It's almost like You have to treat your craft, you have to treat your mission like a partner. Treat your mission like a boyfriend. You have to treat your mission like a girlfriend. You have to treat your mission like a husband or a wife. Love the little things within it. Love, like the same way that you would love a person for their personality. You know, like their personality has different little details within it. And so you have to take those little traits in your craft and point them out like, dang, I really love when this happens, or like I really love this, or like even with problems, because there's going to be so many ups and downs that you had to embrace those all, right? It's like even when you face problems, like, man, whenever this thing messes up, I know how to do this really well so that I could solve that problem. It's like that's how deep this gets. Obsession is not a little kiddie pool. If you're not willing to if you're not willing to drown for the sake of wanting to hang out in the pool, don't even go to the clubhouse. Don't even get your beach towel. If you're not willing to drown, do not show up to the pool. And like I'm watching this movie, I'm like, man, long live to the greatest. I still remember when, man, I still remember the day that MJ died. Long live to the king of pop. But like, damn, bro. Long story short, kind of funny. The day that MJ passed, my best friend came over and he moonwalked on my front porch. I remember that to this day. He was the only one that knew how to moonwalk. So shout out to him. Shout out to Swervo. Long live the king of pop. But look, the true message is just be obsessed. Whatever you have going on, whatever your interest is, be obsessed. Dig deep into what you want to do. You control your path. You have full control. You can reinvent yourself. You can do as you please. You have full control of your life, of your path, of your mission. Take ownership. Take accountability. Do you. And long live the king of pop. But it is literally 3:02 a.m. I just came back from the movies. But I just wanted to hop on and just share what I learned overall from that movie. I know that I'm going to think about it even deeper. And yeah, because, bro, this is my obsession. I love the facts of what life can be and adapting it into my everyday life. I don't watch a movie just to watch it. That wasn't a movie. That was truth in a film form. So, peace and love to y'all. Ema Yuvan. Bow.